on this song too. And I never get to tell it because it's usually on the big rock shows, it's the end of our set, and you gotta go right into 100 Years because that's the thing that people came to see. So I never get to tell the story, but it's kind of funny because after you have a song, you know, I'm one of those 20-year overnight success stories. I started writing songs at 12 years old, and you know, I wrote 1,000 songs. I had every door slammed in my face. Every record company passed on me. You've heard the story a million times. And so you work, you get lucky, the stars align, and you have a song like Superman that comes out, and you kind of realize all your dreams. And then you realize, uh-oh, I'm a one-hit wonder. And you're basically a song, you're not a songwriter. And you can go down the list of many songs that were very popular, and that was the one hit of the songwriter. And believe me, there's worse things that can happen to you than having one hit. But I was that kind of song guy, and I was kind of like, you know, I don't want to be like that kind of one-hit wonder. I want to write a song, not have another popular song. But it's hard because what a lot of labels do and a lot of artists do, they have their hit, they have their song that kind of broke, and the tendency is to kind of regurgitate the song and kind of write the same song. You'll hear a lot of artists kind of write the same song. It's not quite as good, but it's still them, and rarely does it work. So I basically spent 2 years making the Battle for Everything record. And it was kind of the tail end of the record business when there was actually still a record business. And there was actually budgets to make records. And I kind of lived my dream of going away with a band for 4 months in a beautiful location and kind of just recording a record like all my favorite bands did, and kind of getting in the headspace and being very artistic and sitting on the deck and writing songs and drinking wine and recording the songs and, you know, spending money. Back in the day, you could do that. And I did that, and I had that experience, and I finished the record, and I was very excited, and I turned it into the label, and they're like, this sucks. I'm like, what? This sucks? I'm like, it doesn't suck. I go, there may not be a single, but no, this sucks. And so it was one of those like, drop me, me against the world, and we'll finish the record ourselves. And so there was this big battle with the label, and I kind of knew in my heart that I didn't have that single to follow Superman, but I was very proud of the record. So it was kind of like a lot of pressure on me. I'm like, okay, now you got to go write the song. So I remember I went home, and I had this little kind of closet with an upright piano back in the day, and it was in our house, and I'd get up really early, and it was like 5:30 in the morning, and I'd try to write, and I'd write hundreds and hundreds of songs and ideas, whatever, and I was getting very frustrated, and the label was calling, and you're done, you're over, be happy while it lasted, and I remember it got to the point where my neighbor from across the street, a very nice gentleman, you know, he'd come out in the morning to get his paper, and he would see me every morning, you know, bang, bang, bang. And I'd be like, hi, John, and in the beginning it was like, hey, hi, and then, you know, a month go by, hi, John, you know, and then, hi, John, you know, it was pretty bad. And so I'd written a couple songs, and I had kind of the verse and chorus for 100 Years, and I'm like, wow, this might be kind of cool, and kind of universal, and so I kind of wrote half the song, and I worked on it, and I'm very careful to play anything for my wife, because it can cause a lot of tension in the marriage, if you get my drift. She was a music publisher, that's how we met. It's like, met at a piano bar, Melrose, ridiculous, stupid, but true. So I finally worked up the courage to play it for my wife, and so I did. So I go, honey, you know, I might have this idea, and you know, she's pretty critical and whatever, so I played like a verse, you know, verse and a half and chorus of 100 Years, so I'm playing blah, 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 blah. And I kind of look over, and I look and my wife is crying. And I'm like, holy shit. My career's either over, or I got a hit. Thank God it was the latter. Here it is. For a moment, caught in between 10 and 20, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. I'm 22 for a moment, and she feels better than ever. We're on fire, making our way back from Mars. Still time for you, time when you only got 100 years to live. I'm 33 for a moment, I'm still the man, but you see I'm a there, kid on the way, family on my mind. I'm 45 for a moment, the city is high, we're heading into a crisis, chasing the years of our life. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy, time to lose yourself within a morning star. And 15, I'm alright with you. 15, there's never a wish better than this, when you've only got 100 years to live. Half time goes by, suddenly you're wise, another blink of an eye. 67's gone, the sun is getting high. We're moving on, we're moving on. I'm 99 for a moment, I'm dying for just another moment, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. And 15, there's still time for you. 22, I feel like 2. 33, you're on your way. Every day's a new day. Oh, it's a new day now. It's a new day. There's never a wish better than this. Better than this. Better than this. When you've only got 100 years to live. Da-da-da-da, doo-doo-doo-doo. Thank you guys for coming out tonight.